You have no idea how powerful you truly are. The only thing holding you back is the way you think. Fear, doubt, hesitation. These are the real enemies, not the challenges life throws at you. Now imagine this. A boy gets bullied every day, humiliated, and called weak. He feels powerless, trapped in his own mind. But one day he stumbles upon Bruce Lee's philosophy, and in that moment, he realizes something life-changing. Strength isn't about muscles, it's about mindset. He stops seeing himself as a victim. He transforms, not because his problems disappear, but because he learns to control his mind. And that changes everything. Now let me ask you, how do you react when life knocks you down? Do you break or do you rise? Bruce Lee had a secret, a way to develop an unshakable, unstoppable mindset. A mindset that made him a legend. And today, you're going to learn the 3 hidden rules that can turn you into an unbreakable force. By the end of this video, you won't just feel inspired, you'll be armed with a mindset so strong that no failure, no rejection, and no fear will ever stop you again. Are you ready? Let's begin. Bruce Lee wasn't just a fighter, he was a master of the mind. His philosophy wasn't about throwing punches, it was about conquering fear, doubt, and weakness from within. And the first rule he lived by? Rule number 1, be water, my friend. Most people break under pressure because they resist change. They hold on to rigid beliefs, fear uncertainty, and crumble when life doesn't go as planned. But Bruce Lee believed that the secret to unbreakable mental strength was adaptability. He once demonstrated this by pouring water into a cup, saying, "Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend." Water doesn't resist. It moves around obstacles, finds a way forward, and becomes whatever it needs to be. This is why mentally strong people don't fear change. They embrace it. Think about it. How many times have you let a setback define you? Maybe you failed an exam, lost a job, or felt like life was unfair. But what if, instead of resisting, you adapted? What if you stopped seeing obstacles as roadblocks and started seeing them as stepping stones? That's the mindset of champions. The strongest people in the world aren't those who never fall. They're the ones who rise, no matter how many times they're knocked down. Rule number 2, embrace the pain. Most people run from pain. They avoid discomfort, quit when things get hard, and settle for mediocrity because growth feels too painful. But Bruce Lee understood that pain wasn't the enemy. It was the path to greatness. At the peak of his career, he suffered a severe spinal injury. Doctors told him he might never walk properly again, let alone fight. For most people, this would have been the end. But not for Bruce Lee. He spent months lying in bed, studying philosophy, training his mind, and visualizing his comeback. And when he finally recovered, he wasn't just stronger physically, he was mentally indestructible. Pain had forged him into something greater. This is where most people fail. They see pain as punishment instead of proof of growth. Every struggle, every rejection, every failure, it's all shaping you into something stronger. The question is, will you endure it or will you give up when it hurts? Because the truth is, if you avoid pain, you also avoid growth. And the people who achieve greatness, they don't just tolerate pain, they use it. Think of any great athlete, entrepreneur, or leader. Behind their success is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and relentless perseverance. So the next time life gets tough, ask yourself, is this pain breaking me or is it making me? Rule number 3, defeat your inner enemy. Most people think their greatest challenge is external, the competition, the critics, the failures. But in reality, the real enemy lives inside. Your doubts, your fears, your excuses, these are the things holding you back, not the world around you. Bruce Lee once said, "As you think, so shall you become." Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, you'll never be. If you let fear control you, you'll always stay in the shadows. Bruce Lee understood this better than anyone. He trained his mind as fiercely as he trained his body, refusing to let negative thoughts take root. He knew that before you win in life, you must first win in your mind. The people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the most talented. They're the ones who believe in themselves when no one else does. So ask yourself, who is in control? You or your fears? You or your self-doubt? Because the moment you learn to silence the voice of fear, the moment you stop making excuses, That's the moment you become truly unstoppable. Bruce Lee didn't just master his body, he mastered his mind. And now it's your turn. Will you stay trapped by your doubts, or will you rise above them? The choice is yours. Bruce Lee wasn't just teaching martial arts, he was teaching a way of life. He proved that true strength isn't about muscles, money, or talent. It's about how you think, how you adapt, and how you overcome. Be water. Flow through challenges instead of breaking under pressure. Adapt, evolve, and find a way forward. Embrace the pain. Every struggle is shaping you into something stronger. Pain isn't the enemy. It's the proof that you're growing. Defeat your inner enemy. Your fears and doubts are the only real obstacles. Conquer them, and nothing can stop you. But now it's up to you. You can either walk away from this knowledge and continue as you were, or you can start applying these principles today and build an unbreakable mindset. The choice isn't easy, but greatness never comes easy. And before you go, here's one last mystery. Bruce Lee had one final rule, a mindset shift so powerful that it changed the way he saw the world. If you want to know what it was, watch my next video. Because once you understand it, you'll never see life the same way again. Bruce Lee mastered his mind, and now it's your turn. Will you stay the same, or will you rise above your fears? The strongest people aren't the ones who never fall, but the ones who refuse to stay down. If this video inspired you, drop a comment and let me know which rule hit you the hardest. And if you're ready to build an unstoppable mindset, hit that like button and subscribe, because the journey to greatness is just beginning. Stay strong, stay adaptable, and remember, be water, my friend.